Welcome everybody, Steve here. Gas tank for the Yamaha is all in primer, looks good, but there's one more step I want to do before I get painting. I want to do a gas tank liner, and it's just going to be that one extra step that's going to prevent any leaking. So let's get her done. It's not really an expensive step to do. It takes a little bit of time, but pretty minor when you got that peace of mind that nothing's going to creep up on you later on down the road. Well, this morning it's time to put in some fuel tank sealer. I'm using a Pour 15. Just bought it off the Big A. And what I'm going to do is, the tank's formed kind of like this. I don't need to have it on the top, so I'm going to use a funnel. That's the plan. Never used this product before. Actually never sealed a gas tank up before. So one of the things, I just made sure that it's not leaking. I don't want to just rely on this as something to seal my gas tank up. This is going to be that next level. So I want to put it in there, make sure that it's all around where the welds were, and that's just going to give it that added protection down the road, because I don't want this thing to leak again. No way. So let's take a look. I got my scope out, and we'll take a look before and after. All right, you can see the bottom. There's a weld there. And there's where the crossover tube is, I think, on that side there. It looks pretty clean. It's dry. It's been drying for a long time. But you can see, oh, there's a pinhole. Some shoddy weld there. So we want to seal everything up. So let's pour some in and just see what happens here. This kind of looks like paint. I'm just using my funnel with a little hose on it. I don't want to get it in the middle of the crossover. So let's just pour it in and see what happens. Don't know how much to pour in. Let's try that. That's about a quarter. It's probably enough. It's kind of like paint. I thought it would be a lot thicker. Go up on the sides a little bit. Okay, it's dripping out of the crossover, but that's okay. We'll go along the back there and then bring it on to the other side. Just rotating it as much as I can just to get it kind of everywhere in the corners. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, that goop is everywhere now. You can see it flowing. So we got to drain this now. which is okay. Just have to find a bucket so I can drain it. See what the other side looks like. Oh, there's a spot. I guess that's the wall there. Could do a little bit more over there on the side there, might as well. But on the bottom, that's looking good. Huh. It's a little thick. You gotta pour it out because you can see that right there is where the, I think that's where the outlet is. Yeah, it's pouring out all over my jacket. All right, we're gonna swish it around a little bit more and then I'm just gonna dump it out. My intentions were not to, you know, get this all over the tank, but it kind of ended up all over the tank anyway. So, just use a little thinner here to clean up any spillage. And I'm going to use some air, and I'm going to blow out crossover tubes there. This stuff takes forever to dry, 96 hours or something like that. So that's going to take some time. Let's see how much is draining here. Oh, quite a bit. It's coming out. There we go. Let that drain for 30 minutes or so. Let's make sure I don't knock my tank over here. Put that on the floor, I think. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Making sure the crossover tubes are clear. Been a half an hour. Well, it's still leaking out a little bit. Let's see what happens here. I think we're going to be good. Just make sure that we got it all cleaned up around where it was leaking. And I think we're ready. 96 hours, that's a lot of days. Yeah, I'll do the math later. But it looks good. And let's take a quick look before we end this video. And hopefully you can get some of that. Let's just turn it up right. It's about as close as I can get without my macro lens. Oh yeah, you can see it still flowing a little bit there. I might let that drain a little bit more. Oops. That's looking pretty good. There's the outlet there. I'm liking it. Gas tank liner's all done. I just put a little stick underneath here to level it all out, so it doesn't just, you know, if there's gonna be some in there, it's not gonna pool down to one end and take forever and ever to set. So initially I kind of thought, you know, the gas tank liner was gonna be a little thicker, but that's okay. So now the whole tank is coated, and why not? It's not gonna hurt it, that's for sure. I've never used this product, but I'm sure that it's gonna be fine. We got the, we're in final primer. It looks good, my lines are nice. All that's left now is just some painting. But we gotta wait 96 hours, because that's how long they recommend you let this, this set. But that's okay, got a weekend coming. Anyway, we're gonna get on to prepping and painting this on the next episode. So thanks for watching this one. Stay tuned. It's been a couple days. Let's take a look at the tank now. You can see how everything's all coated. Now, I spilled some of this stuff on the floor. Well, it actually just kind of leaked through the box that it was sitting on. And let me tell you what, this stuff is tough. So that looks pretty good. Inside of the tank looks all brand newish. The other side over here. So hopefully it does its job and we never have another leak. I'm impressed.